Trust is fragile, like glass. Once shattered, it can never be the same. Today we bring you the jaw-dropping story of Emily and her revenge plan so elaborate it left everyone speechless. This isn't just another tale of betrayal. It's a story of resilience, cunning, and justice served cold. Stay tuned until the end, because this tale has a twist you'll never see coming. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video if you love stories packed with drama and suspense. It all began with Emily and Ethan. On the surface, they had everything: a beautiful home, thriving careers, and a love story that made everyone envious. Emily, a creative and successful interior designer, was the kind of woman who lit up every room she entered. Ethan, a charismatic entrepreneur, was admired for his charm and confidence. Together, they were the couple everyone wanted to be. But perfection, as they say, is often an illusion. It started with small, subtle changes. Ethan, once attentive and affectionate, seemed distant. He started coming home later and later, blaming work deadlines. Emily noticed the shift, but told herself it was just a rough patch. After all, relationships go through ups and downs, right? She brushed off her unease, convincing herself she was overthinking, but the unease didn't go away. Ethan's phone was always face down on the table, and he'd become secretive about his schedule. Emily's heart told her something wasn't right, but she didn't want to believe it. Then, one fateful evening, Emily received a message that would change everything. It was a DM from an anonymous account. "Ethan has been cheating on you. Check his work email for proof." Her hands shook as she read it over and over again. 100 questions raced through her mind. Who sent this? Could it be true? And most importantly, what would she do if it was? She didn't act right away. For days, Emily debated with herself. Was it worth invading Ethan's privacy? Could she live with the truth if the message was real? Finally, curiosity and suspicion won. One evening, while Ethan was out, she sat at his desk, staring at his laptop. Her heart pounded as she guessed his password, her name. It worked. With trembling fingers, she opened his emails, and there it was, staring her in the face. Messages between Ethan and a woman named Bella. Intimate exchanges, plans for weekend getaways, and a receipt for an expensive bracelet. A bracelet Emily had never received. Her world shattered in that moment. She felt a flood of emotions: anger, heartbreak, betrayal. But amidst the storm, a thought emerged. What if I don't let this destroy me? What if I turn this pain into power? Emily didn't confront Ethan that night. No, she had a different plan, one that would teach him a lesson he'd never forget. She started by studying his weaknesses. Ethan was a man who thrived on admiration, reputation, and money. These were the pillars of his identity, and Emily decided she would target all three. She spent days crafting her plan, using every ounce of her intelligence and creativity. If Ethan thought he could outsmart her, he was sorely mistaken. First, Emily created a fake persona, a wealthy investor named Rachel Porter. She set up a fake LinkedIn profile, complete with a convincing backstory and photos. Through a mutual friend, she made sure Ethan was introduced to Rachel and her lucrative investment opportunity. As expected, his greed took over. He was intrigued and eager to learn more. At the same time, Emily contacted Bella under the guise of a private investigator. She fed Bella false information, claiming Ethan was under investigation for fraud and that associating with him could ruin her career. Bella, panicked and frightened, immediately cut ties with Ethan. As weeks passed, Emily's plan unfolded like clockwork. Ethan poured a significant amount of money into the fake investment deal, believing it would double his profits. Meanwhile, Emily gathered all the evidence of his infidelity and shady business practices. She anonymously sent this information to Ethan's clients, business partners, and even his family. Ethan's life began to unravel. His clients pulled out of deals, his reputation was tarnished, and his business faced investigations. Bella disappeared from his life, blocking him on all platforms. And the investment deal? It was, of course, a trap. Ethan lost every penny he'd put into it, but the masterpiece of Emily's revenge was yet to come. One evening, as Ethan sat alone in his nearly empty apartment, Emily knocked on the door. He opened it to find her standing there, holding a folder. Without a word, she handed it to him. Inside was everything: screenshots of his messages, evidence of the fake investment, and proof of her role in his downfall. Ethan's face turned pale as he flipped through the pages. Why? he whispered. Emily looked him straight in the eye and said, "You broke me, Ethan, but I rebuilt myself, and I destroyed you in the process." Her voice was calm, steady, and unshaken. Ethan begged for forgiveness, tears streaming down his face, but Emily simply turned and walked away. She didn't need his apologies. She didn't need closure. She had already found it in herself. Emily's story isn't just about revenge, it's about resilience. It's about taking back control when someone tries to take everything from you. Her journey is a reminder that betrayal doesn't have to define you. It can make you stronger. If you loved this story, hit that like button and subscribe to The Twisted Plot for more incredible tales. Share this video with anyone who needs to remember that karma always finds its way. And tell us in the comments, what would you have done if you were Emily?